How you doing, Ol? BarCast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow bartenders. Indeed, it is the BarCast, indeed, and it is your hosts, me, Mark, and my co-host, Chris.
Hello there.
So it is episode 3, and it's got many adventures awaiting. Chris, lead us away.
And this episode, we have a first happening event, first time happening. We've had special guests before, but it's normally one person at a time. Today we have 2. This could be quite chaotic. I would like to reintroduce, I should say, the first couple of guests from season 1. Max Shelton and Scott Hewitt.
So, gents, welcome back to the BarCast. Hopefully you guys have been well during the time that you guys have not been on.
I know, it's been like a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I was
Where's it gone?
Max, you were our first guest back in episode 6?
That was a while ago.
Episode 5, episode 6 of season 1, and Scott, you were 2 episodes later on 7 or 8.
I
Brain's
think
not
Max's
working.
first ever episodes I actually watched.
Oh, okay.
You took that long?
Yeah,
Don't admit that. Don't
admit
admit that.
When you were like, "Oh, do you want to come on the podcast?" I probably should watch this to figure out what you guys do.
To be fair, it would have been the latest one as well that was uploaded.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like, okay, let's watch it. Let's see exactly what goes on.
Yeah, no.
Whereas this time, I've already caught up with the previous 2 episodes.
Good, man. You caught up with season 1? All done with that?
Exactly.
Good, because I've watched all the episodes at least 3 times.
Mm-hmm. And then doing the blooper reel, which was extra.
4 times
that
then.
took a lot of editing. I lost all mine because the software that I used decided it didn't want to upload it.
Yeah, lost. Yeah.
No, generally it did. I was like, Chris, I've lost it. Had to record another device or something.
A week before it was due to be uploaded. I've lost it. You're kidding me. Nope.
No.
Have fun with that, because I'm not doing your share.
No, literally. So I spent a whole day going all the way back through each one just to get the time points, because none of it was documented. None of the things, because the file just it wouldn't upload to it because the software expired, but it never said, and you couldn't move that file into a new one. So it was like, but it didn't say that during the process until I wanted to upload it into a new format, and it was like, oh, okay. The last day I have before going back on board, I spent just do it in the editing. It's like, Chris, this is what I'm sending you. The first one was a mistake. It's the second one. That's the golden one. Oh.
And then I just amalgamated the one I had with Mark's on and just... He did half
technology.
On the bright side, we're not doing that this season. We've learned from our mistakes. And this season, I've already got the bloopers from the first 2. And then I'm going to take the bloopers from this one, and that's going to be a mini-sode next weekend.
Ooh.
So we're now going to do once every 3 episodes. Just 1, it's a lot less editing at the end of the year. And 2,
more content.
More content.
Content.
Exactly. Anyway, enough about the podcast and stuff, because we know you've been well, but what on earth have your relationships, or lack thereof, been like over the past few months? Because last time Scott was on, we had a lot of conversations on relationships. It was like the whole episode.
Oh God,
Yeah,
who came
a tiny, small segment turned out to be the entire episode, and it's like, well, okay.
Yeah. So
We did cover quite a lot, though. We covered like
We did
the
cover
past.
a lot.
You know.
But
Many questions aimed
Yeah.
at me.
questions, many.
Mostly me.
Oh,
Because you've got the most to tell.
Oh,
We need Chris just to go off grid for a week. Like, go and just.
go nuts.
Yeah. Go get Chris to go off grid for a week and then come back. We'll have some content from Chris.
Look, that's
All
not
right,
until
all right.
COVID ends, but
I
I think
second this.
that'll work. So here's a question then.
So when COVID ends, Chris is going to go off grid for a week and come back with all these stories and things to tell.
I'm just going to go to a library and just read all the fantasies and just write my own versions
Oh.
and just see if you believe any of it to be me.
You never know. Look, there might be a female librarian there. You might find her.
Male in Chris's case too, you know.
So, the one question then, how do you think Chris would treat his partner then? That's the one thing.
Wow.
What do you think?
In what way?
Yeah.
Up to debate. It's a general answer. It's not like on a date or anything. How do you think he would generally treat? Do you reckon he would be the modern day gentleman?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely modern day gentlemen, like, have to be prepared for a lot of hugs. They weren't prepared for a lot. Literally, Chris would just bear hug them every time. Hug. We'd be prepared for a lot of hugs.
Yeah, they've summed you up quite well then, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, like, a lot of hugs.
Upsettingly, I've worn the wrong hoodie tonight.
Oh.
It's on the dryer, but the last time Scott was on, we were joking that I should get a hoodie which says Cuddle Monster on it, and he found it, and that was my
Christmas.
And my Christmas present from Scott was a hoodie that said Bearded Cuddle Monster, and it is me to a T.
It is indeed.
But
I did consult with Mark just to make sure Mark would agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I got sent and thought, yeah, it's definitely, it fit the bill to a T.
It did. I was like, that's Chris's Christmas present sorted. Ever since that episode.
So, basically, what you two are saying is, modern day gentlemen, I'm going to hug them to death. Is there anything else, or is that it?
I mean, they'd probably be like spiced to death too, because Christmas
Yeah.
is just cooking spicy food and stuff. If you ever got someone pregnant, at least he knows how to get the baby out quicker. Spicy food, go!
That's not how
Oh god, I can imagine that being on the show. How do you get this out? Spice! Extra spice!
You know what you need, love? What? A Vindaloo!
Oh
Like,
god.
I know Vindaloo's my answer for things like having a cold.
Gets
You
it
know,
all out, Chris.
but-
Yeah,
Gets it all
literally,
out.
you just got to do this. Have a curry.
Oh god.
Oh, I did not.
That's
Get
something
that
you
baby out.
for sure.
Oh, so look, I can tame my spices. I have to cook for Max from time to time,
Yeah, I can't handle
and Max is a bland baby.
baby. Wow.
When it comes to spices, you're a bland baby.
Someone that's got a nice, like, can handle spices. They like cuddles. They like being around you because you probably want their attention quite a bit.
Actually,
Yeah.
I reckon I could be quite independent.
With us, so it's like you probably want someone that likes you, likes.
Fucking
being-
lonely.
So,
Someone that likes Minecraft.
Yeah.
well, I don't know. Probably more like anime and things. That's more Chris's. Like someone probably that prefers like the older generation of music.
Someone likes
Chris is-
karaoke.
An older generation person, rather than like newer stuff. So,
I think that's something.
bonus points if they're a singer. So you know, if they were a singer, then you'd be like, there you go, match made in heaven.
Yeah, say the last
Right,
person.
but then Chris would just get like duet heaven. He'd be like, right, duet, go.
I'm not gonna lie, the last person I did have a crush on is a singer, so I can completely understand that.
It works.
Like, singer, have to put up with my songwriting, have to put up with the fact that I am a rambler and I talk to myself a lot.
It's not a
Yeah, but
bad
then
thing.
I do all the time. To be fair.
Better to say your thoughts out And
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah, you take your thoughts out in a multi-character way, so you have different voices for these different conversations.
As Shrek would say, it's better out than in.
Oh, aye.
That would certainly make it quite interesting for arguments. What voice shall I use for this argument today? Silly voice time! What do you freaking mean? It's not you, it's not you, it's me. It's not you, me.
Hey, what do you mean? Like, I don't quite understand what you're saying.
Exactly. Like, you just have like different voice arguments.
Yes.
Someone that doesn't take themselves too seriously too. You definitely need someone that doesn't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Max, do you have any other input?
No, I think we nailed that one. So, Chris, your date for tonight is. We went on Tinder and we found.
We went on Plenty of Fish, Tinder.
I would love Chris's door.
We ordered you.
Look, if y'all can find someone who likes.
On his door that very minute, that would have been gold.
I'd be very scared. If you can find someone who likes the older style music, is a singer, doesn't mind cuddles, will deal with my mental, and doesn't mind food up to a certain spice level. I'm not going to go all the way to my level because I can alter down and I can just make mine spicier as I wish. Because I have.
I think it'd be better if you found someone that could go above Chris's spice level.
Probably is, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Right, he's got.
I have Vindaloo's soup.
It'd be hilarious if you have to find someone that'd have to tone down their spices for Chris.
Oh my lord!
Is that
possible?
Well,
it's gonna be someone who has fowl as soup because I have Vindaloo's soup. So
doable. It's doable.
I mean, it's perfectly doable, but they're fucking mental. If you excuse my French.
Does work indeed.
But yeah, I think that covers that.
I always thought for Mark to find one of those reenactors, to find a Viking, so a girl that does Viking.
A bearded Viking, yeah. A bearded Viking lass.
Yeah.
And that would be literally Mark. That would be like, yeah, cool.
A Viking reenactment that plays video games.
Yeah.
Or can teach. That's the main thing.
And assertive. He likes them being assertive.
Mm-hmm. So Viking. They're assertive.
Especially if they pin him against the wall.
Fuck! I told him the story. What happened? And he's bringing it up. Oh, I did say there was a free pass. So anyone can ask.
Yeah, you said it was a free pass.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, as I said, Mark and I talked about this earlier.
Yeah, I got pinned against the wall.
And he
literally
liked
the animes where like you have the hand there, had that,
knee
had
between his legs,
leg between my legs, so I couldn't move.
What was that?
Was it you know who by any chance?
No.
Oh.
No, this is
someone else.
That's surprising, really, because you thought it'd be something she would do.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's someone else that I've mentioned before. Yeah, it came. I don't think I ever talked about that one, so that's why it seemed like it might be that one. But no, this was before all that.
Yeah, this is someone else. It's as vague as hell, but yeah. But
Good story. I can't. Yeah, because when we went for a walk, I mentioned it, and I said, "Yeah, this is what happened." To be like, and I thought this might make it onto the podcast.
And it did.
And it did. But didn't even take half an hour.
No, not at all.
So, I mean, we might as well carry on going around the convo. I think for Scott, you're gonna need, you need a bookworm. You need someone who can, keep up with his conversations. Because Scott, you do go 100 miles an hour in one direction sometimes. You need someone who can keep up with that and keep the conversation flowing.
I think also
a lot of people do get lost when talking to me sometimes because I'll go on about something else and I'll suddenly switch to a subject and they'll be like, "What? What are you doing?" Oh yeah, well, I just mentioned this, and you're like, "Oh."
It's taken all of us quite a while to get the hang of this.
But I would also say someone that's got professional, like a vet, because of when they deal with animals, and obviously Scott is
Animals has to be a part of it,
on animals. So I think a vet would be good.
Or at least some admiration of animals, so when Scott completely geeks out.
Someone been stalking me by any chance?
No.
Wow. I didn't tell you that bit. Okay. That's fine then.
What?
Okay, never mind. I did not
Would you
tell
like
you
to
that bit.
explain?
No, we want to know now.
Yeah.
All the beans.
I was talking to a vet, to be fair, on Tinder.
I never said this.
You know that, and I was like, wow.
No, I know something that I don't know what.
Yeah.
Do tell.
No, it's your lucky night, Scott, because coming round your door.
That loves rhinos. It's just like, okay.
There they are.
Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Well, where were we going? My mind's just gone.
Scott
being stalked.
Did this go anywhere?
Yeah.
No, well, no, not really.
Bugger.
I forgot she had Tinder because she messaged me like a couple of weeks ago saying, oh shit, sorry, I forgot about Tinder. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the aim of the game. You need to get them off, like either on WhatsApp or some other type of thing, and then
Yeah, exactly.
I think Scott would also need someone who's quite independent, because I know Scott likes his time on his own, and he's not the biggest touchy person, so he probably doesn't want who's like as cuddly as me per se.
Say this, but
not as touchy.
I think it's more of a thing for if I was with someone, they could probably touch me what they liked.
Yeah,
it'd be a different boundary to you guys.
But you're not as touchy as me.
Yeah, but then you're just like super
stuff. Yeah.
I mean, we're talking to a cuddle monster.
A bearded cuddle monster.
Exactly. I literally have clothing which says I'm a cuddle.
Fair, as I mentioned to Chris the other day, one of my friends at uni hugged me once, and she literally was like, "Are you okay?" Because I think I just looked at like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What just happened? What? And she was like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, and I was like, "Why did she just hug me?" Confused.
Whereas me, it would just like on a random night of the podcast, do you want a hug? Fuck yeah, hugs.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just like, what?
Just hug energy. Then now Max
Oh,
needs
here comes
someone...
a tricky one.
Yeah, you are a tricky one, but
Uh-huh.
you're at the same time you're easy. I feel like
Okay.
you
I'm
need
easy,
some-
apparently.
Foodie.
We've summed it up. That's it, most. That's
But the
it.
thing is, like, you definitely want someone who can cook their way to you, because you have a really soft spot for dark chocolate, especially brownies.
Oh.
Like
Brownies.
every time I've seen you
I always
get
think
brownies,
it's
you're
Max.
just like,
You want a dominant person as well. Someone to be assertive with Max.
Get a
But-
Viking,
but-
Max.
but
Get
a
Viking,
like, I'm
yeah.
after.
but assertive and but also
A Viking with a pan of brownies.
Peace offering.
but also someone who will, like, let you have your freedom, because I feel like you've not always had enough of that, especially over the past year.
Oh, not being able to do anything.
So,
Well, I feel like it would also be someone into games as well. So similar to me, because obviously we do play games a lot.
Yeah.
Someone that would like play games or would be interested to would be also good for you.
Yeah, checks hours on Minecraft.
How do you think as well? Someone that likes to travel.
Yeah, I do like traveling.
Max always used to find it in school. You come back.
what did you do?
Max,
on
like,
your
yeah,
holiday?
I've just
Oh, I
been
went
to
to
America and
America.
this place, and you're like, what? You
I
never
do
told
like
us-
America.
Yeah, I have to say, I think travel would be on my thing as well, because I've done a couple of solo holidays. It'd be nice to share that with someone.
See, guys, you need Vikings because they raided everywhere. This is what you need.
They didn't
folks.
raid everywhere.
Say
Did they raid
to you.
America? Not sure about that.
I don't think they quite got that far.
Ah, maybe. I don't know. I need to look it up again.
But yeah, that's pretty much how our group is. So we need gamers, animal lovers, cuddle monster.
Sounds
A singing cuddle monster.
That's a pretty
Ma-
good mix, actually.
It's nice and eclectic.
for me, if I was going to, like, say the zombie apocalypse happened, the place that I'm going to take over would be the Dover port, because I'm going to have access to fishing. For accommodation, I can get all the ships that are currently there. I can chain them all up. Won't have to worry about fuel and that if I chain it up the right level. One way in, one way out. And because you've got the cliffs on the other side, if you clear that and make it like a barrier, if anything was to fall down, you just have it like a burning pit. And the best thing is, because there is only one way in, one way out, you can blow up the bridge, so that cuts off a whole part. All you got is the entry point. Put the fence, drive the buses or the trucks. You've got a barricade already. And food supply, you've got the fish. And worst case scenario, sail a ship out to shore and do like some recon. If you get a solar panel or like some wind turbines, you've got power. So
Goes out and steals the wind turbines.
Quite well.
Yeah,
and the weapons that they have, maybe.
Weapons?
Like confiscated.
Oh. I was about to say, does a ferry have guns?
Oh yeah,
probably
port
smuggled
security.
ones.
That's my
Well,
plan.
you've got customs and stuff, and probably all the things they find.
That's my plan of surviving. I would take the docks as one, and I'd use the boats that I've got there. And as only short duration, I can go onto land.
As was your idea, Max, what would you do during a zombie apocalypse?
Well, the thing is, are they going to be fast zombies or slow zombies?
Let's
Just
call
say
it a
both.
mixture.
Okay.
Depending on the dead zombies' physical abilities, because some zombies will have like a nice lean body to pull around, and some will have my lardy ass. So I'll probably be a
Like
slow
Left 4
one.
Dead, different variations.
Yeah.
And there's
I mean,
gonna be
yeah,
some
I think the port
crawlers.
is a good one. I was thinking more like Dover Castle, actually.
Ooh,
It's
you've
a
got
really
the high
good idea.
medieval.
That is a good idea. You've got all the old equipment and bits and pieces, the tunnels,
Yeah.
the war room.
Lots
That's
of
really
space
down
there.
anyway.
Cheap supply.
If they're the
as well.
fast zombies like World War Z, they'll just climb up the walls. So, I don't know.
For rocks.
Yeah. Or maybe
Sack of
actually
rocks.
sail a ferry out and then just stay on the boat, you know? That might be a good
I might
idea.
be able to swim though.
There we
You never
go.
know.
We'll have the castle community. We'll have my one in the port. It'll be like trade. It'll be the Vikings.
And you
the
could have a
Vikings are
zip
coming.
wire system in between.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
So if the castle got overrun, the people on the castle could grab on the zip wire and yeet themselves down to the ship.
Oh god, that would be good.
Emergency
It'd be like an
measures,
adventure.
because
Right. We have to raid a Go Ape place to get the gear then.
not really. I mean, pulleys and stuff. You only need to go to the woodyard
True.
or a B&Q. I mean, they'll all be there.
Your standard zombie survival stuff in the B&Q.
To be fair, though,
that's
they do
Ireland
have a
or
lot of
something.
shovels and heavy machinery and those sort of things. You know, pots are good. You can smash a zombie's head in with a pot.
Makeshift armor. So we could be the knights of the pots and pans.
And you got all the bins and
Ooh.
Frying pan for the win as weapon of choice.
Oh,
calm down, Rapunzel.
I'm just thinking of the game Left 4 Dead, where I literally went round once. and was
Oh
frying.
god, yeah, literally it's a beast of a weapon. I used to love that. It was just a
it is a good game.
donk.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Frying pan for the win.
See, if I was down here, I'd be with you guys. But say if I was trapped somewhere, say in Scotland, there's a castle in Scotland which is an absolute bitch to get to because it's got the worst set of stairs ever.
So the zombies would just give up halfway through. Be like,
Pretty
"No."
much, or they just got to fall over. Or what you could do is just get like a giant, big old rock and just yeet it down the stairs, and as it rolls, it'll just
Oh, you'd be like Donkey Kong with the barrels.
yeah.
just
Or
like
you know,
throwing it.
buckets of oil or soapy water. Just pour it down and make
Yeah,
it
grease.
slippery, and they'll just
Grease the stairs.
grease the stairs. And then the only downside would be trying to get resources in. And
Have you got a lake near it?
I think there's water nearby. Yeah, I think there's a
You
big
could probably
water
go
area
fishing.
nearby. Really long fishing line. And I suppose with a
Pulley
bucket.
system again. Pulley system again. Pull it up.
Yeah, more pulley systems. Go to B&Q, get your zombie survival kit.
Again.
So, you don't really want to be in a mall.
No.
Well, you can, but you're going to expect survivors to come in. That's the problem. It's not the zombies; it's the other people that are the danger.
Exactly.
Everyone else have the same idea.
But really, I want to be on the boats. Ideally,
I honestly think London would be a great place to be.
London.
The most populated place.
Yeah, but we've
Go
seen
for
the
London
disaster
Dungeon.
movies happen
Just
there.
blend in. Go for Madame Tussauds or London Dungeons. Blend in with all the situations around.
Go to Madame Tussauds. I am wax.
Oh,
I am wax now.
That is a good ploy.
good work.
That's a good play. It would be quite funny to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm not going to go with you there. I'm not going to a really crowded place in small alleyways. That's a disaster. Unless you can really good at free running, and then you've got the rooftops as your playground.
Yeah, or if you're Spider-Man.
Or B&Q, and you can get your supplies and make it safe.
With survival kit.
Big.
We are not sponsored by
If you can do it, you can do it if you B&Q it. Zombie survival kits.
Oh god, that needs to be a thing now.
Oh my god.
Sponsor us now, B&Q.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, B&Q sponsor us. We will make the zombie survival kit. We'll add a pulley system. We get some
Sales will go through the roof.
All the paranoid people, it would. But think, there's a snowstorm coming. All the panic buyers would buy them. You can guarantee it. Gerald, we won't need it. Trust me, Margaret. We all need it.
Actually, that's the place you want to take then, is Iceland, because there's a lot of frozen stuff there that will keep for a while.
Or a food warehouse, because it's got all the canned and dried goods in bulk.
Booker's. Take Booker's.
Booker's. Yeah, Booker's.
And that's not far from the Dover area, so we could raid that, get our supplies, then B&Q, and then take our places.
If we get stuck in Thanet, we'll want to try and take the Rook's factory because they've got a load of really useful gear.
Ooh.
I love how there's zombie apocalypse, but we're going on a shopping spree first. We just got caravan.
No, we need to gather resources.
100%.
There's nothing wrong with gathering resources.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could live.
Stop by Pfizer's on the way there for some drugs.
Yeah.
I
Some
mean,
blue
they're the
pills,
ones that probably caused it. But
Oh yeah.
it's down for
The
debate.
outbreak. It starts off in a lab, and that's the closest.
I mean,
Oh god.
that's I Am Legend, isn't it? That it's a cancer cure gone wrong.
Yes. Yes. There's
What
supposed to
people
be a
used to
sequel
say
to that.
COVID was. People used to say COVID was created in a lab, and that it's been released from a lab. It should never have been released.
I think
Oh,
there
yeah.
is some truth to that.
There's a little bit, but it's
The other option is to go raid a zoo, because if bats are getting COVID, they're killing half the population. Let's go find a zoo that've got bats and other animals and see what diseases we can wreak on people.
Oh, we got mounts for the castle.
Yeah, I was just thinking riding
Right.
elephants.
Yeah.
Yes.
And rhinos. You never had the rhinos would be a good one.
Oh, it'd be glorious.
Annoying.
So what we do in a zombie apocalypse? Go shopping, raid a zoo, and survive for as long as we can. So
Good
there's your
plan.
answer, Max.
Sounds good.
Basically.
I'll write that down.
If you like our content, please consider supporting us on Ko-fi. Now we actually have a group topic here
Ooh.
because I'm pretty sure you would have mentioned gaming of sorts. Max definitely did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, exactly. So you two both mentioned it, and Mark and I were talking about it earlier. So we're going to speak games,
Oh yes.
and we're just going to let it ramble.
Let it rip.
Just let it go.
Okay.
Just have fun. I might be quiet because I got the least game out of the four of us. But to be fair, I've done a lot of talking over the past 2 episodes anyway.
Well, you got Pokemon you could talk a lot about.
Yeah.
Or do you need streaming stuff?
But anyway,
Yeah, Pokemon,
Hmm?
Minecraft, Valheim, GTA,
Among Us. I haven't played GTA in a while.
Fall Guys.
Oh, guys, yeah.
Mortal Kombat, you played a lot?
Yeah, for like 2 streams.
So the beat me up games are really interesting. It's that then when you go online and you try and battle someone else, my god, their skill set is amazing.
I'm just trash.
You could do something. Their combo just takes you down.
Yeah.
So I used to play the old ones a lot. And I thought, I don't dare go back onto it. It used to be Soul Calibur.
I tried
I beat Max at Mortal Kombat
Damn.
once because I trapped him. I just kicked him to death.
Oh.
He staggered looped me. I was always staggered, and I couldn't do anything.
So I was like, kick him in the shins, kick him in the shins, kick him.
I was always on the floor, so I couldn't do anything.
Oh no.
Kick. You win. Yes. So I did lose overall 2-1. But I won the first game because Max got trapped. So I was like, yeah, kick.
Yeah, that was.
I tried it again and he got out of it, and I wasn't going to win there.
Fool me
Max
once.
figured out your plan.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a bit more of a challenge this time because I've actually played the game a little bit more, but not much more for Max. I reckon he will still beat me.
Let's do shooter games because I'm good at those.
Oh, I'll lose that hands down.
There's quite a few good shooters nowadays.
I'm just poor at all of them.
But so you know, like Left 4 Dead, they've got an Alien one coming up. It's like Alien Fire Team. You have like a team of 3 Marines. You can choose like various classes, and you're going against all waves, so like aliens.
Well, Back 4 Blood is like an updated Left 4 Dead, isn't it?
I think they're still working on the 3rd one, but there is meant to be an update for that. But supposedly they want to continue the story still, but I don't know what they're waiting on. But it's the same with like, they've been waiting on that for years.
It's like, yeah, they keep saying we get a new Dying Light as well.
Oh, I've heard there's some problems with Dying Light 2 at the moment. There's something going on with development and the staff. Supposedly,
Dying Light is a lot better than Dead Island because it gives you. It's basically a lot of parkour, and you get upgraded skills. The more you do, you get more upgraded skills on it.
The parkour.
Yeah, I mean, also they've updated that quite a bit. Like they added the battle royale.
Yeah.
And there was some zombie one, but I don't know what that was. I don't know if it's like you have a certain amount of survivors and the rest of you are zombies. Similar like the hunter mode that they had. But no, the Dying Light 2, if it does come out soon, I'm hoping we find out this year if it's coming out in the latter. But it does look interesting because you've got more choice. And depending on what you do, changes the city's environment.
Yeah, this is what they were saying. It's one of those games where everything you do has an effect on what happens. Every choice you make changes. But I think there wasn't Microsoft trying to take it over or something. I think that's
currently got the Microsoft. Now. There's this European, I think it was Camille or something, has given the go-ahead. So was Dying Light under the parent company?
Maybe.
Because if it has, then Microsoft have absorbed it now because the deal's going ahead. Microsoft will now own it. It's ZeniMax? It's the parent company of it, which they're taking over. So
yeah, potentially.
Everyone's not too sure how to take that. Because if you've got a PlayStation, they're worried. If you've got an Xbox, it's a bonus because it's going to go on their Xbox.
Yeah, Microsoft's kind of on a massive takeover thing at the moment. Just like, let's take over this company. Let's take over this company. Let's take over this company.
However,
Google Stadia.
However, it is good for their revenue because if they do sell to PlayStation as well, they've got the market still going up. But Microsoft are a big company.
But to be fair, though, I think they're doing it because PlayStation have got better exclusives. PlayStation have got better and more exclusive than Microsoft.
Well, what do Microsoft have? They have like Forza and other things.
Forza, Halo.
Yeah.
Or Halo.
So they have a few.
Oh, what's the other one? I think it's mainly though because it's a lot of single player ones that were coming out that were quite good, like really good ones. Like you had Days Gone, you had Death Stranding.
Oh, Death Stranding, that was good.
The Last of Us. I'm trying to think. There are a few more. Some of them are coming to PC now. Like Days Gone is coming to PC. like Horizons did.
Hmm.
So they're starting to expand.
Yeah,
But
I've been playing that actually.
Cross-platform is now becoming quite popular. So it's like
Yeah, but
Fortnite.
PlayStation's a little bit more reserved.
I think the only game that I know you can do cross-platform between them all at the moment is Fortnite. I don't know. I know Call of Duty was looking into the lines, but I know if you
Minecraft.
play Fortnite, you can connect to the Switch, PC, Xbox, I think, and the PlayStation.
And Minecraft, you can do the same.
This is their expertise.
Because I know that because that's how we ran a world I used to be in called Mineshaft.
I know that one.
I know you.
You know that one.
You two were in it,
I know.
but I was the host. Oh God, what a shit
Hostess
show that
was the
was.
mostest.
But yeah, we had people playing on all sorts of platforms. Like Callum and Talia were on Xbox. I think the two of us, Max, we were on Switch.
Yeah, mainly Switch.
Freya,
I was on PC.
you're on
And my
PC.
phone sometimes.
Yeah, on your phone. Freya played on her iPad,
Ooh.
I believe. Ewan played on PC. Various.
Yes, PC for the win.
And now I only play Minecraft on PC. I haven't loaded Minecraft on my Switch for quite some time.
Oh, you're gonna have some updates then.
After
Speaking of
logging
the
about
Switch.
300 hours.
You heard they're making a Switch Pro this year.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
heard. Don't know anything about it.
It's meant to come out later this year.
So what's a Switch
It's
Pro?
got like a bigger screen and like 4K capabilities.
Yeah, on your
Oh.
TV though. On your
I
TV.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously they had the first one, then they released the one that had a better battery. That makes sense. Bigger screen.
Yeah, now they've released, and then they released the handheld only version.
That's the Switch Lite in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why would you just have the handheld version? Well, like, my favourite thing about my Switch is the fact that I can just have it resting in the dock and play on my TV.
Yeah, I was
It
going
was
to say,
only-
that's my favourite thing, is that I can play it handheld, and I can also connect it to the TV.
Yeah. And the thing is, you're like, oh, we're going somewhere. You need to stop your game. Bitch, no, I don't. Controllers in, pick it up, off we go.
Exactly.
Like, no, I can just take it with me.
Walks out the door without shoes on. Oh, wait.
Wait a minute, I need those.
Damn it, I forgot something. But at least I got my game.
Yeah.
Like, I've just started playing a new game on my Switch, Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm having fun so far.
Oh, that's a
I'm
good game.
terrible at
It
it.
is a good game.
I'm not very good at open world games. But, you know. Yeah, that one. Yeah,
That one.
Breath of the Wild.
They're making a new one, aren't they, of that?
Are they?
That's already a remake.
Well, they've got another remake of another Zelda game coming
Yeah.
to the Switch.
And then they go... And
Was
then
it Ocarina? I don't know. I can't
Probably
remember.
Ocarina of Time. I know they're Breath of the Wild in Pokemon.
Is that Zelda? I thought that was something else.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That's Zelda.
Yeah, that is Zelda.
That's
Yeah.
Zelda, yeah.
I don't play a lot of Zelda, and
pretty
even
good.
I know that's Zelda. And I can say I don't play a lot of Zelda because that's my first Zelda game.
Are you enjoying it?
I am. I'm
It was
terrible
one
at
of the
it.
best rated games for the Switch when it came
Oh
out.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still high up in their list.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
it's kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Zelda
Great
Breath
game.
of the Wild is like
Yeah.
a
No,
very high Switch exclusive.
I've died a good few times.
That's the point.
Oh yeah. You gotta die. It's like Dark Souls, you gotta live and learn.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
I like the magnetism, that ability that I've just unlocked. I'm just like, oh, metal door. Ha, yeet. I'm just gonna put that over there.
Oh, the amount of combos you can do, like people make cannons with the trees because obviously, like you can do like the thing and like shoot it off, and that would be scary though. You have a whole tree launched at you.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
like a lumberjack. Wah!
Oh god, it'd be like the Giants, won't it?
Oh no, it'd be a bit like when we were chopping trees down whilst playing Valheim. I was just like, no. Oh my god, it's a tree! Shit, you nearly hit me.
Oh yeah, literally. Because true damage, if you knock it down and it hits you, it does really damage. Even if it rolls at you.
Shout timber.
It's going down. We're yelling timber.
To be honest, the tree was
You
more
better
deadly
move.
than the first boss.
You better dance.
The first boss.
Yeah, actually, the tree did do more damage than the first boss.
Oh.
The boss only damaged me once during that fight.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was being an archer. I was range attacking it. Mark was just like, I'm going to hit it with my axe. And my axe!
Charged in.
I was shooting it from a distance, but it died pretty quickly.
They made it easy, but the next one's going to be difficult.
So we hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
our experts.
But yeah, going on to Dark Souls, I haven't actually ever played a Dark Souls.
Yeah, me neither.
Prepared to be dead.
But I know, Scott, you have a lot.
Yeah,
Because it's the only thing I've seen you play other than Minecraft was watching your name tag on Discord.
I've played it. I've played all 3. I've got 2 more to play. We're stuck currently between 3 bosses on Dark Souls 3, and then we've still got Bloodborne and then Demon Souls to do.
Oh,
damn!
But we've 100% 1 and 2. It's just we're getting through 3, but 3 is becoming more of a difficult. There's a 3-stage boss at this point, and it's horrible. So, those of you that know Dark Souls, you can summon allies, but you have to do in this 3-stage boss. You have to do 1 stage without the ally.
Ooh.
And you're like, I've only got like a limited amount of health and stamina, like health fast, and I've got to do a 3-stage boss that can come at me from anywhere. Yeah, it's just like we're currently like trying to level ourselves up just to try and stand a chance.
Yeah, it's
literally you do die a lot. Like Dark Souls can kill you like that.
Yeah,
I would end up smashing something.
Yeah, I was watching a streamer that Mark and I like to watch called Litty. He was playing Dark Souls. He faced Ava in Dark Souls 2, which is an invisible tiger unless you find the right item.
Oh, yeah.
And people were saying how well he did. He died 3 times before defeating it on his 4th. I was just like, yeah, that tiger would kill me so much.
Oh, you got to learn. That's the only thing. You got to learn the moves and roll. Just roll.
Yeah,
roll in.
Dodge.
There was a boss that I had to do by myself, and we then came to the next boss, and my friend was like, "How are you dodging his attacks?" I was like, because the only way I survived that last boss I did by myself was dodging. So I've basically become an expert at dodging because it's the only way I survived. And he's like, "But I'm getting hit." I was like, "You're not dodging right then."
Yeah, I have to say the only game where I've done like little things than bosses was a One Piece game that Mark got me, and I have to say the only time I survived a lot of the time was dodge. They fluffed up, hit, dodge.
It is basically a stall, basically for most things in Dark Souls. Oh, hit something, dodge, and dodge again. Don't ever expect the boss to do the same thing. The mistake my friend makes is thinks, "Oh, this will be the same pattern every time." It's not the same pattern every time. He will do a kill. He will do a hit. He will do something you've never seen him do before and still kill you.
Right, wonderful.
Yeah, there was another game. It's like Mortal Shell, and it's like you take over. There's like dead warriors, and then you take over their ability. So like if you found like a knight, you would take that. If you had like a samurai, you took over that ability. And like one of the first things you fight is like a fish. And it's like if you kill it, regardless if you kill it or not, you still end up perishing somehow and go to this next place. It's very
I feel like as well, Mark, we should probably mention the other fun game that we've both played. The Middle Earth games. The Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. One of the few games where if you die, you're at a disadvantage because your enemy level up
horrendously.
The more you die to an enemy, the more powerful your enemy gets.
Do you hate yourself after that?
Are you
I'll tell
some
you what.
sort of masochist?
Yeah.
Do you
There was
enjoy
one
this?
achievement- There was one achievement that basically you had to get killed by a grub.
You
And
had
you
to
had
rank
promote-
that grub up to like Grandmaster.
Yeah. And then you
And the
could
only way to
murder.
do that is for literally let him kill you constantly.
Is a
It was
grub
easy.
something like a
It was-
slime? Is it like a really basic pitch animal? Mob? Or is it tough
No,
to
you
start
can
with?
do it with anything. It's like
yeah.
orcs.
The
Yeah.
orcs developed so many techniques. You got poison ones, you got the archers, you got the flame ones. In the second one, you had like more berserkers that they would summon any creature to get you. So they would
Because
have like
also the fun thing is, you'd be battling one, and then 3 others would come along at the same time. So
and
you'd
they
have
fight
to
each other.
up 4 bosses. That if you die, these 4 people are going to level up higher than you.
Matt,
And this
I
could
think we
be-
just discovered these two are masochists for these games.
Yeah. They just.
Oh no! What's funny though is like in the second one, you can shame them, and then they go insane at one bit because you shamed them. You leave like a massive handprint on them, and if you do it too much, they go insane. We're like somewhat because I was watching somebody, they shamed one too much that it actually, because it drops a level originally, one went insane and its level went up really high. So they've just made a really tough, crazy orc that's out in the wilderness, and it just came back and one hit him at one point, and it was just funny because you don't want to shame him too much, or it just shot up by like 10 levels.
No.
Oh, it's funny though because you develop relationships with your orcs basically, because some of them are funny. Like you can get a bard one that always sings. You can
Hello
get
there.
one that's like friendly, like saying, "Oh, why do we have to fight? Can't we just have some grog and get along?" When he's still trying to kill you with like an axe, and it's like they're the ones that I really wanted to recruit because they would just be funny.
Oh,
But
you
they
can't drink
also
with
get
them.
attacked
No.
because Orc Society, they fight each other. So you've also got to protect them if you want them to last long.
You boys are just
Yeah.
nutters.
Hey, I like to raise an army and look after them.
I don't enough in Minecraft, thank you very much.
I think
Thanks to you,
anyone,
Chris. Yeah.
look, just because I've
This
got
is
a
a
little bit
masochist in
OP,
Minecraft.
I'm not. No, I'm a sadist in Minecraft. I don't
feel like
get
sometimes
pain.
it gets-
I
it gets
inflict
happier
pain.
every time we die.
Jump in front of my bow and
sadist.
see what happens. Yeah.
I'm not
Mine's
masochist. I'm not being
basically-
inflicted. I'm not enjoying pain being inflicted on me. I'm enjoying inflicting
It
pain
is
on
quite
you
fun though
three.
when you accidentally kill someone. I'm not gonna lie. That time was like, Mark tried to hit me. Well, okay, Mark. Let's hit you back.
Smack.
Oh, whoops.
Cat apostrophe died.
So that-
Whoops.
I was like, I didn't mean to kill you with the most advanced weapon in my arsenal.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
wasn't wearing
It's
armor.
not its most powerful state.
Now it is.
All I hit
I
you
mean, it
with
will
was
be.
pickaxe.
I just need the right book.
Mm.
Yeah.
Trade
don't-
with your villagers, you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Unless it comes to the arena and he doesn't have his high-tech gear, then we stand a very good chance.
Team up, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, you say that, but I now have a full backup of my armor.
Oh.
It lives in.
I'm gonna say.
Actually, I have two.
What did you die as
So-
well?
No,
Going
I
on-
got two
now you're on the
Did You
topic
Die
of
boxes.
things.
Huh?
Do you prefer games like Minecraft where you've got full control over what you do and kind of it's up to you what to do, or do you prefer story-driven things where you're kind of guided along?
Ooh, I'm mixed between two.
I'm quite mixed because I really enjoy the Pokemon series. I like building my team and going, from gym to gym, training up and doing all that. Also, like the feeling of accomplishments of like ticking lists and like tick lists are quite fun for me. So I've played like Borderlands is quite new, but I quite like the fact that I've done this mission, great, but I still get to kill stuff. But then having the freedom like Minecraft gives you, and that is also quite like, oh, you don't have anything taken? to do? What do you fancy doing? Oh, I'm just gonna go end busting for the next 3 hours, and you know, I like both quite a lot, but I think I'm still leaning slightly towards story driven.
Yeah, I mean, I like the ones that you build up. So, like in Metal Gear, in the later ones, the latest ones, where you build up, you recruit people, and you can take it. Like basically, you can steal cargo and like tanks from like bases, and you find it at your base and where your soldiers, and you can equip gear. So I like games where I think I can build a base and do it up, sort of like what Dragon Age Inquisitor did. Like you had a story you were following, but you had certain choices that you could do that changed it, and like certain upgrades to your fort. Like, do you have it as a sparring pit in your ground, or do you make it into a place that's like a medical center? And like it both varies. Did you want your team to be stronger fighters, or did you want like to be more hospitality? And like depending on who you sided with, did you want a mage tower or a Templar tower? I like choices like that in the game.
Yeah.
So you've got
Especially
options.
for upgrades. Upgrades great. Like especially when you know you can go for a game. Like, oh, do this and upgrade it. Okay, cool. Like, ooh, let's do this.
Especially, I found that with like the bigger story-driven games, like the open world, I'm more of a range attacker. I quite like, sniper, bow and arrow. I quite like.
It's nice to have story missions, but it depends on how many. Like me and my friend have started playing ESO at the moment, and like the Elder Scrolls Online series have so many missions. Like we've picked up like 20 odd missions, and I'm like, well, where do I go from here? Like I don't mind missions, but I'm like, give me like 5, 6 at once. I can work my head around them. Giving me like 20 odd missions at once, I'm like, where am I going? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, I remember
I've
from my brief period of time playing World of Warcraft that too many missions at once. It's not my thing. I like a couple.
But then having the freedom like Minecraft, Ark, it looks like kind of a Valheim that you guys are playing, Planet Zoo and things, kind of having the freedom to do as you want is quite fun because it's all down to then your creativity, what you want to do. Okay, cool, let's do this and spend all the time doing this. Whereas you're like, well, with other games, you're like, man, I can't always do this. But then with story ones, I do quite like it when they give you something like a base to upgrade so you can progress along the story and go, oh, okay, I can do this and upgrade my base a long time. And you can kind of have both side parts to do it. But both are quite fun.
Building up some, like if you've taken over an abandoned building and you see the vast things, like it changes. Like that's what I liked about Saints Row. In like the second one, like you take this really bad apartment or something, and you could like just pimp it out with anything, and you could see the improvements. And it was just so cool. The third one didn't have the same ring, but the second one was really good because you could buy all these little safe houses, customize your gang, and you could see it. Like you could get stripper poles everywhere. You're a gang.
Yeah, pimp it out. Yeah.
Literally. But no, I always enjoy the games you take over something that's abandoned. I don't want a base that's just fully up and running. I'd rather have one that I can build up and I know what I've done in the game shows it. I mean, that's what was kind of good about Valhalla. You start off at the village with like your longhouse, and then you upgrade it. And then depending on what you upgrade first, you can see more people coming in. And if you like killed certain creatures, you then had certain trophies. So like you could build a bakery, you get a new character, new bit of quest to do, and it just makes the village look much more livelier. That's what I like, taking over something and then making it your own.
Yeah, and sometimes what I do like with a game is just like a game that you don't really have to think. Like sometimes with the story-driven games, you got to think, okay, I have to do this, I have to go here, do this, I have to go here, do that. With the creative games or the games where you're like, oh, what am I gonna do now? How am I gonna build it? Sometimes I do like a nonsense game, like dare I say it, like a FIFA, like a sports game like FIFA, because I don't think when I play that, I was a very big FIFA teenager. It was one of my main games on console.
Do you do pack openings?
No, I don't waste money. I don't waste time. I just
Oh,
play
God,
football.
Yeah, that became a trend.
I don't do online FIFA. I just quick start, pick a game, just randomize the team and just play. Like, I just
You're
got
more into football, though, aren't you? Than
yeah.
some
I'm
of
probably the
us.
most into football out of the four of us.
You might like Rocket League.
That is fun.
Yeah. You
Play that on
actually
Switch.
spend a long time.
Yeah, it's on Switch.
And you don't have to be an expert at it.
Also, like games where you kind of, I'm also much prefer games where I don't have like a time limit. There's certain games where they give you like where I play Destiny. I don't mind it, but there's certain challenges you have to do to try and keep up with the game. And then like I don't quite always like having to constantly put hours into a game to keep up to it, to keep on top of it. I do quite like to sometimes just take my time, do a bit of this, do a bit of that. Okay, let's do something else. Rather than thinking, okay, I've got to do this, this, and this now before this weekend, otherwise I'm going to miss out. And you're like, oh, I don't want to play this.
Yeah, I quite like. Yeah, I mean, my main games growing up were FIFA, Pokemon, Mario Kart, and Super Mario Bros. Those
Animal Crossing.
Huh?
Animal Crossing.
A little bit of Animal Crossing, and what was the other one? I was Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yes.
Those are the 5 games I've really clocked hours in.
That's the game that he beats the crap out of us, is Smash Bros.
Yeah, but
God,
you can tell I played that game a lot because I
Messi
actually.
I like how I beat most of you at tennis.
Tennis. Oh, Scott has got level tennis.
Or trying to go against me on the quiz game for this the Wii that I used to play all the time.
Yeah, no, don't challenge Scott in quizzes.
People would just like, oh, let's play this, and I'm like, you realise I play this all the time, so I pretty much know all the questions. So
I could beat you at SingStar though.
Yeah, wow.
SingStar, wow.
Yeah,
I've got a few of those games.
Scott had the High School Musical.
Yeah, we had a
2
High School
on.
Musical version.
Oh no, you didn't, did you?
And I still hold the record for one of the songs on the male vocal because I got top marks first time through.
Oh, nice.
And look where it got you.
Look where it got me. Let's. So, Chris, if you're listening to this, it's all Scott's fault. It's all Scott's fault. I got top score in his game once.
That's the way to be.
That's the way to be. But yeah. That probably covers all.
They are fun though.
Oh yeah, it's like Just Dance. I love Just Dance.
I like it, but it's exhausting.
Guitar Hero as much though.
No, I've tried to play that, but my hand-eye coordination for that game is not very good.
It gets insane with some of them.
It gets rather insane. Like watching one of my friends play, you're just like, dude, like I can't even keep up with what you're doing normally, let alone try and do this.
I mean, I could probably do okay now because if I could just turn my brain into like typing on a calculator mode, because where my fingers know where all the buttons are, I can actually go.
Yeah, I know. It's very weird.
Really
like touch typing, watching other people type and then being able to touch type is very weird. Like watching watching my mum or something type on a keyboard and it'd be really slow. And there's me just watching the screen, not even looking at keys, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Touch typing."
Yeah. No, I'm at the point where I'm at work. I'm not looking at the screen or the calculator. I'm just running my hand down a list of numbers. And then I know I've got the numbers right. I even correct myself whilst I'm typing because I know I've made a typo. My hand just like, no, that hit the wrong button. I'm like, how do I know I'm not looking?
I could just
My
imagine.
hand's like in the distance, and I'm just like, that's wrong. Like, so I reckon if I could do that, I might be okay now at Guitar Hero because I do have quite good hand-eye as well.
Let's test that.
I don't have the game, so
anyone?
Does anyone here have
I
it?
do.
There we go.
When I see you bring it, I want to practice now.
The challenge is on.
I reckon I'll be trash, but it'll still be quite fun. I mean, I
I've
beat
been
Luke
sure
at Beat Saber
Mm.
on like my second ever time playing. So yeah. So it's plausible. It's plausible.
100%. But what do you prefer in a game? Do you prefer to customize your character, or do you prefer something that's pre-made? So, like, say, like if you played Uncharted, you had Nathan Drake. If you played like Zelda, you got Link. Do you rather that, or do you rather to make your own?
A bit of both. Sometimes it's easier just to say, "Cool, I've got a character."
Sometimes I'm too impatient.
Yeah,
just let me play.
Yeah, it's just like, let's play this. And then other times it's like, okay, cool. But then you do end up spending time trying to then customize the character. So you're like, oh, let's sit down to play this. Okay, now I've got to try and figure out what I want for this character, how I want this character.
My thing is, if I really want to...
The newer Pokemon games, the opportunity to change your clothes, you suddenly detour away. Oh, let's go to the next gym. Well, there's a clothes shop in this place.
Let's go shopping, yeah.
I have to admit, I did
now
go
I've got no money
shopping.
to buy Pokeballs to catch things, but I've got new clothes.
Yay!
I always thought that if I really want to spend time like customizing a character to play, I'll play The Sims. That is making a character because you even make their personality. You literally live their life.
I do kind of love those kind of games. I'm not gonna lie. Like Planet Zoo, where I can just make my entire zoo and how the habitats how I want them, and have all the freedoms I want to do what I want. I'm just like, this is fun.
I would say it's a good one. I mean, Spore was a good game if you wanted to get really creative. But it was like, I remember Sims Castaway. That was always a fun game. Get trapped on a ship, got to survive. You can make friends with chimps.
Sims making magic.
Oh,
Get yourself a pet dragon and pray to God it doesn't burn the house down. Which 9 times out of 10 it did, which was really annoying. So I stopped buying the dragon eggs.
The games like Sims, where you used to name it after your friends. You'd be like, oh, okay, Mark likes this person today. Let's pile Mark up with this person.
I did actually have a house where I put me and my crush at the time together in it.
Oh,
I used to do that in
This was year 7.
the original one. I'd find like if I had a crush on someone, I'd name a rhino after me, and then the other rhino would be after the crush, and then when they have babies, she's like, what will I name my baby?
Yeah, I was
Planning.
Just
yeah, exactly. It's like planning and stuff.
I've built our lives together. Look at that. Here's the house. Here's the pool. We both got great jobs. Great. What we gonna name the kids? Like Christopher Daniel. Really?
it works.
But I was 12.
Were you off?
So.
But no, I mean, there are some funs when you get to name stuff. I'm trying to think of one I used to do a lot of the time. I think it was like when I had like a Thieves Network. It was like called Guild. You had like your dynasty, and you had to try and make it last longer. And I always used to go for like the rogue one, because the whole town, unless you talk to them all the time, goes against you. And I thought, well, screw this. Let's go into the Thieves Network and poison them and like say, right, you're having an affair, because if you're going to be against me anyway, at least I'm going to have fun doing it. And I was just causing chaos. I never won that game, but I just thought, if I'm going down swinging. It's like bribing the guards. Like, it wasn't me. I don't know what you mean. Here's 1,000 gold.
Dead body next to you, yeah.
On fire.
Oh, bless. I think I need to upgrade my camera so it's a bit more like Max and Mark's, because mine's a bit fuzzy.
Yeah, streamer. It's all about lighting, Chris.
Yeah, all it is lighting.
I upgraded my webcam.
I've got 2 front lights and back lights as well.
Yeah, the only light I got is here.
I have natural light.
Again, it's just depending on what you've got.
Do that?
So I've got a light in front of me, just down there.
I need to move my light so it's actually behind the camera, but I can't be bothered right now.
Always next time.
Yeah. But hey ho, here we go. We're a little too high, a little too low. We got low self-esteem and vertigo, and we think we're made of candy.
That's not the song I was thinking of. You said, "Hey ho, the witch is dead. Witch on witch, who get a witch?"
Well,
That's what I think of.
if I'm gonna quote a song randomly, I'm gonna at least do one I know the chorus of.
I just improvise. If I don't know the lyrics, I just go into something
As
else.
evident by all your jingles.
Oh yeah, but when I sing a song and I think it's easier to piece together something than a jingle off the spot.
It is.
So,
It is. The amount of times you try and think of a jingle, you're like, what can I do? And I'm like, no.
Just think of a sea shanty.
I'm too much of a perfectionist trying to think of a jingle most of the time.
Should we do the drunken mark?
What should we do with drunken Mark? What should we do with drunken Mark? What should we do with drunken Mark? Early in the morning. Way hey up she riding, way hey up she riding, way hey up she riding early in the morning.
People with Chris, I had a mixture of banter, had some guests. What do you get? BarCast.
Yeah?
BarCast.
BarCast. Hello, everybody. We're doing a live version of our intro. BarCast.
We don't want to check Mark out.
No. Not the peripherals.
My gay slut came off.
Oh, no. Mine's still on. Hey!
I call it my gay slut because it's the gay bracelet. I'm also wearing my South African beads.
Ooh,
it's hilarious because I've never been to South Africa. I just bought it.
Haven't been there.
I just bought it off some South African who was in Spain.
Fair.
They were selling beads.
This is an odd story.
No, he was not. Unfortunately.
Oh, the ones that sell. Oh God, they're everywhere. Yes, the ones that sell the beads. Like you. I give this as a gift. Now I want euros. It's like, mate, that's not the idea of a gift. Yeah.
No, I bought it off a very sweet person who was just like, yeah, this really suits you, dear. This really suits you. I'm like, if I give you €5, if I give you €5, will you leave me alone?
If I give you money, leave me alone.
It worked. I gave him €5. He left me alone. I went to dinner. Actually, no, I think it was Tenerife last year.
Oh, right.
This one. During my 2-week holiday. Probably not worth
if you like it, you like it.
But hey ho, I haven't been wearing it much because I'm really worried that the string's going to break because I've got really fat wrists. But,
better to wear it.
It's just a change of colour from the vibrant ones, just have a bit of darkness.
Well, I've just got my beard sugar one that basically is like the brand that I use.
I have my own Fitbit.
Scott has a Fitbit. Smart.
The smart choice, yeah.
Smart choice. Yeah. I was tempted to get a Fitbit.
I've had this for years. It went in the drawer for ages, and then lockdown came about, and I was like, well, I probably should get back out again just to give me more incentive to move.
I was just say, if you want to know what your sleep's like as well, it's quite good for reading your score and helping you with devices on the app. You don't have to pay for any services because I used to use it on board. I used to take it off when I was doing certain tasks, but I used to record doing like 40k steps to 50k when I was working in the bars.
I'm not going to lie, Mark. There's no point in recording you sleep because it'll go, oh, you slept a normal night tonight. Oh, you slept really odd. You slept 2 hours here, 2 hours there, and 3 hours over there.
Yeah. Fitbit don't like me.
While we're on the topic, how has everyone's like Mark and I have been like talking to each other about our diets all throughout, but Max and Scott, how have your diets been throughout this year nearly of lockdown?
Oh, hesitation.
I can't hear Max.
Terrible.
Just
I mean, when you're at home all the time with everything. I mean, the worst point is now. The worst point is this third lockdown because you're at home with all the Christmas stuff. Parents buy all this extra stuff over Christmas that you're never going to eat until after Christmas. You end up sitting here, as I am doing now, with Christmas chocolate left over in March because there is so much, and you're like, I need to restrain myself from eating all of it because I don't want to be the size of the house.
That's probably one of the perks I've found on living on my own because I don't have Christmas chocolate. The only Christmas chocolate I got was from my presents, and then they were gone before January started.
Yeah, so
And then I didn't have to worry about it. No, mine is buying habits. Providing I keep on top of myself, it's fine. But some days you walk past an item in the shop and you're just like, oh, I'll just have that. So you spend £4 on an Easter egg one week and then £3.50 on some Maltesers truffle things the week after.
you've already bought an Easter egg.
Yeah, it was really
Okay.
tasty. It was a white chocolate Oreo one.
Oh, ooh, very nice.
Yeah, really nice.
It was very nice.
What? You had it as well?
Scott and Scott suggested it to me.
Chris.
Scott knows what I'm like.
I mean, to be fair, Easter eggs aren't bad because the price ain't bad on some of them. Some of them are actually.
Well, that is the thing. You find a cheap Easter egg, and it's just like buying a bag of sweets anyway. And sometimes you can get more in it.
Yeah, especially if you're lucky enough to get one with like bags of chocolate in the egg.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. Or if you get a bar inside, like the old Mars bars used to get, or like the flakes, they were quite.
Yeah, or the dairy milk ones where they have bars on.
Oh, yeah.
Or I used to love the ones with buttons. You'd crack it open.
Oh yeah, crack it open. There's actually buttons in it.
Yeah.
I was used to like nom the top off and then chug the buttons.
I don't know if they still do it now because I haven't seen one like that for ages now.
They
Don't know. They might do. I don't
Unless
know.
they put them all in packaging now as well.
I think they put them in a package now, so you can't.
That's
just...
what I hate. I used to love it when you just crack open one and there was so much chocolate. You'd shake it.
My sister also bought me a massive jar of sweets.
Yeah, Max and I got a jar of sweets as well this year. Which
That's gone as well.
Oh yeah. So is mine. Mine is currently a one of these, you have a note, you put it in a jar sort of thing.
Nearly mine still got most of the sweets still in it. I've been confused with mine.
I've color coded mine. Orange are really, really, really good days. Yellow, good days. Green,
Bad
okay days. Started off bad but got better. And then I'm blue, da-dee da-die, da-dee da-die, and I'm sad. Blue is sad.
Oh.
We don't want to see a lot of blues in here, and there's 4. Bearing in mind, I only started that on my birthday.
I think I might have to take a visit to Canterbury when they open and go to the sweet shop. I used to fill one of those jars up with sours, load of different sour sweets.
Oh, yeah.
I still have most of mine left.
Do you? Oh,
Christ. My lord. That's a huge jar as well.
And look at all the chocolate.
That would take me about 2 days.
That'll take me 1 day.
So, yeah.
I've been trying to restrict myself because obviously I'm still at home all the time. So I'm trying not to eat.
Just do, if you die in like Dark Souls, you take a chocolate.
Oh my god. You'd eat that in like a day.
Yeah.
From what I hear, how often people die in Dark Souls.
I mean, I'm sure we've all done it, but you have a shit day and you come home, you're like, oh, I've got these sweets. Yoink. I don't have all these sweets now.
Yeah.
Generally why I don't buy too many sweets.
I think if I'm coming back off work after a week, I've usually gone and bought a pizza as a nice treat at the end.
My crux was getting fried chicken from the takeaway. That was my. But I've got an air fryer now, and I make it myself, and it's a lot cheaper.
Nice.
I treat myself. I just said I bought myself a white chocolate Easter egg.
Exactly.
I just don't like have a lot in. Like that Easter egg was mine for the week. Bearing in mind, it didn't make it to the end of the day. But that's mine for the week.
It's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts, exactly. But that was my only naughty thing throughout the week. Like, I didn't have a takeaway through the rest of the week. I was well behaved. There's nothing wrong with a single Easter egg eaten in about 10 minutes.
And then a salad afterwards.
No, I'll do it in 10 seconds after time. I can't eat as much chocolate as I used to, though. Not anymore.
I've just got to be careful with savoury food. That's my crux. Like, I've cut back on like. There was a while where I was just like getting like random desserts like brownies, cheesecake, muffins, Rocky
To be
Road.
fair,
Oh.
to be fair, I always used to try and be good because I knew when we'd go to lads' night and you just eat all, and you basically
Cookies.
just all the cookies. Like, I've
Oh
gotta be
yeah,
good today.
yeah,
I'll be good
lads.
today because I've got lads' night. I've got to keep my stomach free for all the goodies.
Yeah, because we would have. I think the best one we had was when we had all the cookies, all the crisps, then we had all the chicken bites. Oh, although,
That time we didn't actually coordinate who was buying what. We all just kind of brought a bit of everything.
and then we had about 30 cookies.
Max.
I saw
Bumped
Mark
into
in the
Max at the shop
Tesco.
buying
Yeah.
cookies.
I was like, "Oh, Mark, you're buying
We've
stuff."
got the same place.
We
Although
both bought cookies, didn't we?
my favourite one for food, though, is definitely when we actually had a proper meal.
Oh yes.
And then we nearly killed each other with innuendos, just eating profiteroles.
Yeah.
Not profiteroles again. No.
No, don't worry. The next time we do that, I won't have profiteroles for dessert.
We dough balls instead.
Dough balls for starters.
Yeah, have cheese
Brownies
instead.
instead.
White cream on top.
Sorry, what was that, Scott?
Brownies instead.
Brownies.
Oh, yeah.
Mm,
You can do a lot of
Yeah.
brownies.
I can do brownies. Yeah, I've watched the maestro at work.
Yeah.
Although the maestro isn't talking to me at the moment, but that's fine. That's fine. That's not
fine.
a problem. Everything is fine. But yeah, I think
It's like that
we've-
meme. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've unpacked a good bit here this evening. I also
yeah.
don't know where the time has gone.
Is it that time already? Wow.
It is that time already. But I put a letter at the
More
start.
topics.
Huh?
We have actually covered more topics than normal.
Oh yeah.
Plenty's been covered. The question is, it's jingle time. But whose turn is it? Like, it should be Mark's. But does anyone have something planned for us?
I mean, I might have written something.
Are we gonna BarCast?
Yeah. Max, you're my saviour for the week.
Am I?
Yeah.
If you've got
Because
I
something
don't know
for
about
us,
I don't have to do one. That's the rule we made.
I mean, this is just on the notes app on my phone. So
that's
we'll
fine.
see.
We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. I mean, you're
Do you want me to
just
start?
take it away. Do whatever you fancy.
Okay. Yeah. Oh god, this is gonna go wrong.
Stage fright.
It's the BarCast, and we're top of the class. So grab a drink and fill up your glass. If they are up to the task every week, just to hear them speak about drinks and games, and even some of their large pains. You know the names? It's Chris and Mark.
Oh, nice.
BarCast with Chris and Mark, having a talk and finding the spark. It's better than a day in the park or riding in a minecart.
Oh, nice. That's probably the best one. I have to admit, well done.
Thank you.
Always delivers the goods.
Let's put a lot of pressure on like the future ones now, Chris.
Yeah.
You know that? Because that was pretty decent, and now we have to. Oh,
We
Christ.
got to follow that, Mark.
I was
Hey,
trying
it's
to
a good
rhyme
thing.
things.
Next week it's you. It's not me.
True. But it's you after.
Who is it? Oh,
Yeah. Well, if it's me, it's got to be you. And then the one after that, I know the next guest.
Oh
He's
yeah.
probably
'cause
going to
I've
compose
got
something.
A while, and then you're safe. Oh, I see. Yep. Yeah.
That's
okay.
cheating, isn't it?
Oh, it's the thing.
No,
if
it's something we
we
agreed on, so it's fine.
Chris decided to bring it back. He set the terms and conditions. I'm just
Mark
enjoying the
agreed
ride
to
that
them.
I get to miss this one out.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Big thanks to our guests this evening,
Yeah, it's
Max
been
and
good.
Scott.
No problem.
No problem.
But for now, remember, have a laugh, have a drink. We love you from the bottom of our guts. And until next time, bye.